being joined by basketball expert Kenny Bamidele from Ibadan. Kenny, thank you so much for joining us tonight on Game On. It is a matchup of the ages, Nigeria versus Senegal. I think Nigeria have won the last 5 meetings. Senegal have won 3, but Senegal are one of the most formidable teams on the continent, tall, physical team. The second, I think, alongside South Sudan, the 2 tallest teams in this competition. South Sudan are out. We're up against Senegal. Do you believe that if Nigeria win this game against Senegal, they will win AfroBasket?
Yeah, thank you very much for having me on the program today. Yeah, tomorrow's game is going to be very tough, no doubt about that. I remember 2023 when we played against Senegal at the pre-Olympic qualifiers. That was in Lagos. I saw the game live. To 87, and it was the game that ensured that we'll make it to the Olympics qualification, the final round. So anytime Nigeria play against Senegal, it's not always easy, you know. And this Senegal side, they've got size. So when it comes to rebounding, they're pretty good size too. In fact, they've got more average when it comes to rebounding so far, and they've got better free throw percentage. But one of the strengths for Nigeria is our shooting, because if you look at our 2-point field goal percentage, we have about 64% compared to about 40-something for Senegal, which is quite impressive. 3-point range, we have 32%, about 22 for Senegal. You can see the difference. And Senegal has got their strength. We also have our strength. Now, the question is, which person's strength, which team's strength is better right now? I would say that Senegal rebounding might just be the difference ahead of tomorrow's game. If we don't step up our rebounding game, and we need Keo Akobundu because he's got the size also to be able to get us those rebounds. Mekowulu is also one name that I think might also be useful for us in getting us those defensive rebounds. You know, defensive rebounds wins you championship. You can shoot well from the 3-point range, but you see your defense, you know, getting rebounds on defense is actually very important. So I think that is one part of the game that might just be the major strength for Senegal. But our 3-point shooting in the last game against Cameroon, my goodness, everything was just sinking. Mekowulu, first 2 games, was terrible from the 3-point range. You know, I don't know what happened to him that day, but of course, the 3-point shot he had went through. Stan Okoye, 4 from the 3-point range, and that is also our strength too. So I think it's going to be a closely matched game, and if we're able to beat Senegal, we're going to win the AfroBasket Championship. Mark my words.
Kenny, you have a very juicy, good-looking neck. You are sticking it out on the chopping block right now. If we beat Senegal, we will win AfroBasket. You heard it from Kenny Bamidele. But far before we let you go, Kenny, you talked about the strengths of both teams. You said rebounding might be the difference between winning this game or losing. Senegal, obviously, the taller team. Kaduricha Akobundu, who's the tallest player in the Nigerian team, is 6'10". There are taller players than him in that Senegalese team, so that says quite a lot. But Akobundu himself hasn't exactly lit up the competition, average less than 10 points per game. Why is he still regarded as the key man in this particular matchup? Because of the rebounding, offensively and defensively?
All right, so I think the key man for this one, for Senegal, that is Ibubaji. Ibubaji is leading the point per game for the Senegalese team, and also is good in rebounding. For Nigeria, there is Stan Okoye, there is Josh Okogie, there is Caleb Agada. So I'm going to say that the difference, I'm going to say Josh Okogie, we need him to step up, basically. Josh Okogie has had a very good tournament so far, but we need something better tomorrow against Senegal.
Extra.
And if Josh Okogie turns up, the rest of the team will definitely turn up, because Josh Okogie, you know, being an NBA player, you can see his game is different from other players. No disrespect to other players. After Josh Okogie, I'm saying Stan Okoye. Stan Okoye has been playing for this team for over 10 years, and every single time he plays, every single time he wears the green and white, he pulls his 101% on the team, on every game. So I think that every single player in this matchup, they are very important. But I would say that we need Josh, we need Stan, we need Caleb, we need Kale, we need every single one of them that, you know, get the chance to step on the court, to step up tomorrow against Senegal. Again, it's going to be pretty tight. It's not going to be as easy as it was against Cameroon. And also, I also have to mention the fact that what happened in the last game against Cameroon, where towards the end of the game, the gap was reduced. Honestly, I understand that, we've won the game, we don't want to risk injuries. But guess what? If there was one more minute for that game, the Cameroonians need only 3 possessions to level things up. And it would have been a different story entirely. Do you get? So we need to be very careful with how we let games slip off our hands and just stay consistent. So all the best to the team tomorrow. It's going to be very tough, but I pray that we beat Senegal.
Amen to that. Well, I think the word you're looking for is what Tony just whispered now, game management. Game management needs to be on point through the 4 quarters.
No
Kenny Bamidele, thank you for joining us tonight from Ibadan. Always a pleasure to have you on the show. And for the sake of your very good-looking neck, I hope Nigeria wins tomorrow because we'd really like them to also earn $100,000 and also national honors and the 3-bedroom flat. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, Kenny.